The following is a special presentation of MRE Uno Division 2. You're watching the 2025 MRE Uno Division 2 Championship. Today, one more game to cut the losers bracket down to 4 as both lost nail-biters to set up this matchup, and unfortunately for us, only one of them gets to keep their season alive. Today, it's Taco and João to wrap up the first round of the losers bracket as we see two players that were holding their breath down the stretch, and we'll do it again here. Taco's first game was a classic, but unfortunately he came out on the losing end of a Game 7 after fighting from 3-1 down to force a Game 7 against Ridley, but fell in that do-or-die game. Now he's in a do-or-die situation. His season and chances at D1 are hanging on by a thread. It won't be easy for him as he will have to face a guy who has been playing with those stakes the majority of the postseason. João got the rematch win over J Money, but fell to Mark, seeing a 3-1 lead evaporate, and he couldn't recover in a Game 7. Now he's back to win or go home for a third time, as he was when he won those 2 games in the LCQ. Will that experience reign for João, or will Taco bounce back in that experience disadvantage? One wrong move can end it for one of these second chance hopefuls. Losers Bracket Round 1 wraps up this afternoon as we wrap up a triple header Saturday. It's Taco, it's João, and it's coming right up next.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the final match of Losers Round 1 for the D2 Championship 2025 here at MRE Uno. We've had quite a packed day of action thus far, and we're going to wrap it up with the 9v11 matchup. 9 seed Taco, 11 seed João, both looking to keep their playoff run alive going into this championship. I'm your host, G-Man. Let's get into it. Starting off with the bracket here, it's not fully updated, but we'll walk you through what has happened in this round. Kicked things off last night with a bit of a late night game with Cyan and Evan. Cyan looking to bounce back, Evan looking to score a big upset. Ultimately, it was Evan who would bounce Cyan out of the D2 Championship 4-2. Unfortunate end to Cyan, who had a really good regular season, but just could not find the gears in the postseason. And he bows out, going 2-0 in this championship. And then we began our 3-game slate for this one, starting off in round 1 with Red and Luke. Really close match. Opened up at 9 a.m. Luke was down 3-1, but ultimately was making the comeback. Unfortunately, in Game 7, could not really find much on the cards, and Red just simply sealed the deal and moves on, gets his first win of these playoffs. Luke, unfortunately, out of it, and in terms of promotion, in a tough spot. Gonna have to wait and see in the off season to see if the phone picks up and maybe gets a shot, but unfortunately did not get one of those 8 guaranteed promotion spots. And then Ridley J Money, that says next, but that game already happened. João Taco's up next. That game was promising on paper, but unfortunately the cards did not fall J Money's way at all. Ridley moves on, secures promotion. Congratulations to the Ridley on that one. For J Money, similar situation to Luke, except a little less dire, will be one up on the wait list there. But for J Money, was hoping for a little bit more there, and unfortunately, cards did not want to give him a chance. Then we'll wrap up with João Taco here, and then we'll have our losers round 2 field set. Let's jump to stream here. I am joined by my good co-commentator Nifty. Welcome to the booth. for both players. It's been quite the interesting playoffs so far. Taco currently 0-1 at the moment, looking to avoid the group of 0-1, 0-2s that we have seen in this first round here. And Joao, running through the LCQ, was able to win LCQ A. And made it out of the first round of the first round of winners, but unfortunately lost in a close match to Mark that put him into this losers bracket. But Joao kind of in a good spot of momentum right now, but Taco looking to be able to take advantage of the opportunity with the double elimination format and bounce back. Nifty, tell me your thoughts here going into this one, what you're feeling about this, and kind of just what sticks out to you from both players here.
Yeah, so this is another rematch matchup for Joao here. He's already had a few in this postseason here, I believe. 2-0 so far for them, and perhaps the most important one for him to get a 3-0 on, because whoever wins this is guaranteed that spot into D1 promotion. I think there's a lot on the line for both of these players, just for that fact alone, if they're going to be here with us in D2 another year or not. But of course, right now, this tournament is also about the D2 championship trophy. And both of these players, they just wound up in the losers bracket earlier than either of them would have hoped to. And they're trying to claw their way back out along with all the others who we've seen here today. I think we're going to be in for a big matchup. I'm hoping it's going to game 7, but we've had a 4-3, a 4-2, a 4-0. We haven't seen a 4-1 yet in this losers round 1, so maybe this will be the match where that happens. I guess we'll see how cards shake out here, but I think there's a lot on the line, and we'll see some pretty intense play back and forth.
Yep, indeed. We'll see what happens. Winner of this plays Evan here. So if Joao wins, that's going to be a battle between the two LCQ winners, which would be very interesting. But for Taco, he's hoping to get the win here. We'll go to Taco now. I mean, Taco, for starters, you're right there. Never mind. I usually look at the bottom. But Taco, you had a pretty good match in the opening rounds for winners. Unfortunately, Game 7 just did not really go your way there. Any takeaways you have from that match and just kind of the break in between going into this one, and just your thoughts on Joao and how you tried to get past him to get the win, because you two did play in Meteorological May earlier this season. You did come out the winner, so just walk me through your thoughts on facing Joao for the second time this season.
I am aware. We have. I've faced quite a few people twice this season, and the first 2 times didn't pan out too well for myself, and it's kind of how I got into this 9 seed position. But look, Joel's an incredible player, and the takeaway that I can take from the first game is there's a lot of card luck that went my way. I said it I'm pretty sure that was a stream match, and I said it when it happened. And going into this match against Ridley, going into the last match against Ridley, that was a far more balanced match when it came to ammo. And ultimately, I just had to get past that final hump if I want to beat Joao today. You got to be able to win even at an ammo disadvantage. So it's really just adapting my play style to ensure that I can try to keep myself as competitive as I can throughout this 7-game series.
All right, thank you, Taco. Again, it's going to be an interesting one to see how that plays out, but we'll go to Joao here. I mean, you've had quite the playoff run. You're at 3 wins at the moment, including the 2 from the LCQ. You've kind of been on a bit of a revenge tour. I mentioned this in the matchup preview. You have a 7-3 regular season record, and 2 of the people on that 3 list you have already been in these playoffs. That being J Money and brii. Taco is the 3rd one on this list. Your thoughts with a match like this, where there's definitely stakes on the line here, and looking to complete that little list you have there to try to get redemption on all 3 of them, and hopefully find your way further in this bracket.
I mean, in the last 2 matches that were rematches, parity hit hard. Considering the games I lost in the regular season were not regular games. I was down a lot on ammo. So I'm just really hoping that this is a close match, like I had against Mark,
Jamie.
that just didn't pan out for
Oh, sorry.
Both.
I thought you were going
Both.
something else. My apologies. Continue.
Course, I just hope it's a close match because I know I can win a close match. I've only lost game 7, and I just did it against Mark, and they're kind of sad circumstances considering he got like 4 or 5 +4s in the last two games. But if it's a close match, I know I can beat Taco.
All right, we will see what happens here, but with that being said, we'll get things rolling here. Gio is the ref for this one. He will give the game 1 call over the Taco. We'll kick things off since he is the higher seed. And that's
A big glorious full send to start the game.
All right, starting with the full send here. A lot of players like this high tier. We'll see how this goes for the opener. Nifty, your thoughts?
I love 15 card start personally, especially on game 1. Why not? Just give both players all the ammo, see where the cards fall, how explosive you can make the match. You got time to build back if you lose on this kind of card start, so I like it.
All right, and so you're gonna get things going here. Red 5 is the start, and we'll see how this plays out. We've seen a bit of a mix with how these start. Sometimes people go for the switch right away. Some people just want to run it down until they're dry. So we'll see what way Taco looks to go.
We're
Gonna look
staying
to
on
keep
red.
it- Looks to keep it red. What about João? We know João has at time likes these switches, and we're gonna see it right there. Blue 8 right off the bat. Ooh. Well, now we got a crossover. João
Crazy 8
insistent.
over here.
João insistent on that blue. Does Taco have another response? No, he sticks it with blue, and we're going to be riding blue at least for a little bit.
Unless there's a 0 here. Nah, not too likely to play it out here.
Yeah, the 0 is tough to switch off of, but we get our first ditto of the match on the 7s.
Counting down. The green 6.
Another ditto. We got green 2s here, so 2 dittos in this first opening game. And Joao going to
Allows
capitalize off that.
Joao to swap over to red here.
Going to capitalize on that switch there. Again, we'll see where. Well, we are back on this red now, so we'll see where Taco goes. He's still playing numbers here. I mean, we are running numbers, and unfortunately for Joao, that is actually a misguided switch there as he switches himself into a draw.
Was that just one more card he was hoping to get rid of while he had the chance? Maybe he was hoping Taco didn't have many red yet.
Potentially. Maybe he was hoping Taco would draw and then maybe find a switch there, and he is going to pay the price there as he gets +6 in a 4-card run.
That's going to push the deficit 12 cards behind Joao with a lot of ground to make up if he wants to try and push for a win here. Game 1.
I'm going to mitigate some of that with the +2 of his own. But again, just really for Joao, just got to find a way back into this. Really got to find either the draws or maybe try to see if he has his ammo. And there's the draw there. So Joao has a path to work with now.
So both of them swapped over into colors they didn't have more of.
Interesting. Taco goes into the yellow. Joao not going to do the immediate switch, although I'm curious if he'll be looking to get back into that blue. Question will be if he even gets the chance to. Power effects are going. We should go on each. There we go. Just past 3 minutes here. Taco typing. Could be thinking or could be setting up a run. We'll see.
Joao also typing up maybe a hopeful run of his own. It's kind of hard to tell where this will go here. I would be surprised if this was the finish, but I guess it could be.
Well, it is going to be the finish there. That's triple +4.
Whoa! Whoa!
Wait, no!
That wasn't
no, there
the
was
finish!
an extra card.
What?
No, there was an extra card.
Oh,
red
there was
reverse
a
didn't go
red
through.
reverse that didn't get
He
played.
forgot the P. Oh my goodness, he forgot the P there. Red reverse did not play. No, wait, no.
What happened there?
No, I'm looking. Wait a second. I'm
The
looking
red-
at this now. Did he not have a red reverse?
It looks like. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I feel like it would have gone through if he had it.
No, that is typed correctly. So the only other scenario would be he didn't have the red reverse. So I'm
Taco
not really
saying
sure
the
what
bot
happened
did
there.
not glitch out. Did not glitch out.
Taco confirming that one. That is bizarre, and that's definitely a change of momentum here because that's 3 of the +4s off the table right off the bat, and we don't have a finish.
Was that just the wrong color, or man, I'm confused over that one. We're gonna have to see about that later, but I mean, Taco still got a pretty significant card lead off of that. It's 4-21.
Yeah, I mean that's a big advantage for Joao. I think for Joao maybe a little bit more at ease that he won't get +4, especially if he has that last one, because that was 3 of them off the board right there.
Gosh, it's so unfortunate to see them get burned out into nothing like that, but I'm kind of curious where the misplay was.
We'll have to see after the game there. Little Clint play there. Yellow 4. But I mean, for Joao, I mean, good heads up there to still do the call out and not just kind of give up on that game. So Joao making sure
Yeah,
still stay in it even if it looked dire.
always got to be staying alert, looking for opportunities to push yourself ahead, even if it doesn't seem like hope's there.
And again, Joao taking advantage of this
Taco.
blue here.
Taco having to draw on the blue, yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a massive what if for Taco here. If Joao can find this win here, we are gonna have to see what happened with that because, I mean, again, this is definitely not the first time we have seen mistakes through the typing. But I mean that one necessarily wasn't typing. I think it maybe misread the card. Maybe I'm wondering if he had a red skip rather than a red reverse, and maybe he accidentally put red
Maybe
reverse.
wrong action.
I mean, that's definitely plausible, but we'll have to see. But Joao clawing his
Big
way back into
scramble.
this. Crossover the blue. Taco not liking it. Does have the blue this time, though.
Yeah, it's tough to see a mistake like that, but this is the D2 championship. There's a lot on the line. Nerves are going to be heavy, and mistakes like that can still be made if you're not playing carefully enough.
Suddenly, Joao has tied it after being at 24 cards here, and he's just taken the lead. Unbelievable opening game here. Taco continues to draw.
Huge turnaround. This is going to be a 22 card comeback? 23?
24.
24.
Gets the Uno here, running the numbers.
Is the last card what he needs?
Ooh,
As
that
Taco
wild.
swaps to
Not
blue.
gonna matter.
Doesn't matter.
Wow, and I mean that's great resilience from Joao there to stay in that one ultimately. 24 comeback to open that one. It's gonna be a big swing of momentum to help Joao here. I guess we'll start with
insane.
we'll start with Joao on that one. I mean Joao, it was yeah, I mean it was looking dire at first, but ultimately just good heads up awareness to do the call out even if it wouldn't go through, but just kind of your thoughts being able to make that comeback there and kind of bring that game back when it was looking a bit difficult there.
In that situation, like when I saw that he was already typing for a bit, I already had the call out ready because I remember having a match that I lost. I think it was also against Taco or maybe it was JJ Money. That somebody made the same mistake that Taco just did. I didn't end up winning that one, so being able to retcon that just feels amazing for me. And I didn't even have that much ammo, as we can see by the stats.
I mean, a few connections with the skips and reverses there that kind of were kind of going along the way there,
Yeah.
but I mean, Joao opens to 1-0. I mean, Taco, I mean, we're going to go to you. The big pressing question, I mean, what happened on that play there? Definitely was the pivotal moment in that game that kind of changed the waves there, but kind of just your thoughts on what happened there.
Had the same problem all season. I've done it like 3 times now where no. I had a red skip. It was not a red reverse.
All right. Well, simple as that. Typing up the wrong action card screws up the whole run to the end.
I mean, that's also the risk when you go for that big chain as well. And not many people kind of realize this, but again, like you do the chain, if there's like something wrong in the middle of it, the rest of the chain's just gonna go through, assuming it's like an
Yeah.
eligible card to be played. So that is the risk you go with it, and ultimately, if there's is something missed, then at the end of the day, at the end of it, it's just gonna leave an opening. But
I think if there's one saving grace for Taco, it's game 1. There's still plenty of series to be played out. This was an early mistake, but hopefully one that he can keep in mind for the present of the rest of the series. And I'm getting we won't see a mistake like that again.
all right, well, we'll go jump to game 2 here, and I mean, again, you mentioned it. It's better that this happened in game 1 rather than like game 7.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if that happened game 7, that would have been it. That would have been a tragic way to go out. But Taco still with time to recover here. He'll have to call for game 2. Gonna run 15 again. We've seen a few people run back the card starts when they lose. I'm kind of interested by that. We've seen that as a bit of a trend lately.
Just gotta believe. I mean, Taco would have had the win on the 15 card start, to be fair. It was just a mistype on his end that prevented it. So I think it's okay to go on this again.
Well, we'll see if he could find something similar, though he did mention all 3 +4s came from the draws here, not from the start. So maybe not necessarily a starting hand, but maybe a draw city sort of thing that Taco is looking at. But we started with blue, and Joao for the second game in a row goes for the immediate switch, but except it's an inverse this time. Instead of switching from red to blue, it's blue to red. Yeah, Joao keeping it on the red at the moment. Not sure how my mic
Let's
is.
see.
I'm seeing it green, not yellow. Let me increase it a little bit. There we go. That should probably be a little better.
Taco extending that lead out a little bit more as Joao decides to switch it over to yellow now. And never mind, back to blue.
Back to red.
Back to red.
Crazy sevens at the moment. Still no green to be found. Ooh, Taco's out. There's a skull react from someone, probably red. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, Joao looking to close the gap and take the lead now. Tied. Looking to take it. There it is. 11 to 12 now. Taco gets the top deck to keep himself at bay.
Is there a color swap that he's hoping for here with all these numbers flying out?
Gonna need to initialize it because
Not
Joao is
yet.
not getting off this red. But now he will, but not without another draw from Taco.
It's now Joao with a 2 to 3 card lead over Taco.
Yeah, I mean, again, for Joao has been doing a really good job here, just kind of staying cool, doing the switches he needs. I mean, barring that one switch into a wall in game 1, he's been doing a pretty good job with controlling these switches and not forcing himself into a corner. Ooh, +4 from Taco.
Evens up the card count a bit more. I'm kind of curious if Taco has another chain plan to the end, or if that was just something to try and control the color back in his favor, because it looks like, yeah, he's really trying to force blue.
Really want this
Joao
blue,
not
but
having
now
any
he
of it.
denies it. Burns the wild there. Does Taco have another
Both
way to
the
get back into
+4.
blue?
Oh my gosh. Taco, what you gonna do?
Really wanted this blue here. He's typing again, and okay, not gonna go to blue here, but does get out of green.
That might have been his
low.
finish plan.
Joao gets his first +4 of the series, and that's probably going to be the last definitive switch into green here. But again, Taco with the switch this time on the number.
Neither of these two want to stay on these colors for long.
Pretty close game 2 here. Yeah, pretty close game 2 here, coming down to the wire. Again,
Taco's
Taco
already
forward.
burned a lot of ammo, though, so I think his path to finding a finish is going to be a bit more difficult if Joao has more in the tank that he hasn't been revealing yet.
Another +4. I mean, these +4s are coming left, right, and center here. I mean, looking at not the stats, the history. 3 of them are already gone. I mean, similar to last game, these +4s are kind of just coming out here. But Taco with no switch on this one. Joao looking to keep it yellow.
It's 2 cards left for Joao. As we swap over to blue, does Joao have a finish with another +4? He does.
That's the last one. Wow, all 4 +4s played there and ended with a wild there, so it was pretty set up on that one. But Joao winning on back-to-back full sends. And yeah, that is true. Joao actually got the 3 +4s this time. So game 1, it's Taco getting 3 +4s, and then game 2, it's Joao. So that's a very strange way of parity. But
Joao, though,
this
was
time
using
too.
them a bit more throughout the game as opposed to Taco, who wanted to save them all for a chain finish. So I'm curious if that play. Yeah, Joao, explain to me, what was your decision on using the +4s when you did throughout the game?
No
No
comment.
comment? Never mind then. All right.
I will point out it's interesting the fact that the big difference is Chaco drew all 3 on game 1, but this time Joao started with all 3, so that's a really strong starting hand from him. So ultimately able to do that. For Taco, looks like he won't have a comment on that one either. Might not have been much he could have done beyond the battle for green.
Yeah, was just burning up a lot of ammo to try and push ahead, and I think it ruined some finishing plans that Taco had, so.
Alright, well, we'll jump
I-
into game 3. No 15 for Joao here. Looking good so far. Taco looking to get one on the board. Joao going to go into 9, which is one of his favorite card starts. That is, I still do not, I feel like I'm getting old because I'm starting to not get the jokes at this point with 6, 7. Um,
Uh,
I know it's like 6, 7, 8, 9. It's something from a song, but like I feel like old, whereas like I don't get why this is funny.
6 fears 7 because 8,
Because he's 7, because 7,
7,
8,
8,
9.
what?
I don't think is that specifically what it is?
I
No, because
mean,
I'm
I
pretty sure
don't
it's from a
think that's
song.
the
It's from a
what it's
song.
referenced.
That's why it popped up.
I am definitely too old, man. I'm 26. I'm starting to fall out of all the trends already.
Oh man, this is gonna be a retirement home league soon at this point. But anyways, we are running it. Joe, I actually had a draw on blue earlier, but we're doing some color switching here. So again, Taco looking to get this game on the board here. It is tied, but he has possession arrow at the moment. But I stand corrected.
It
He
has to
draws.
draw. Was he just looking to get that 0 out of there? If it was his only yellow, then I guess that probably was the best play to try.
Yeah, I mean, especially if he's low on red here, maybe to want to try for something there. We'll see Taco typing up, maybe looking to see if Draw City can help him out here. And it might have just done that because Wild's green. And it gives Joao a double here.
Dang. No matter what Taco puts down, Joao just keeps having answers.
Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of switches on colors here, so it seems like some of these hands are pretty spread on the colors at the moment.
We're down pretty low on the card counts. Could see something crazy come out here from either player. Joao already prepping a little something. Might be an Uno call out.
I'm wondering if Taco's just kind of thinking about his next play here, or maybe just slowly typing it out. I mean, he is at 5.
It's my job, João. I need to commentate, speculate.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, there you go.
All right, we
60
got
second
60
timeout.
seconds on the clock for dad talk.
All right, so how is everyone doing today? I'm doing good. Technically,
Yeah.
last night and tonight are actually the only streams we've ever done that the streamer was not in the US for. So that's fun, but we are keeping it rolling. Yes, I am. I am away, but I had my stuff here, so I was mostly just kind of like last resort streamer. Oh, and he is okay. So he came out of nowhere with that one. There was a
Wow.
chance for a call out, but maybe could
Had
potentially
a pep
distracted
talk with
Joao
his
there.
dad, and wow.
There was no father.
Oh, he was trying to catch Joao off guard.
Oh no.
That is so messed up. That's messed up.
Well, Taco doing anything he
You
can to
think
get
you
on the
trust the guy?
board.
You think you
But
trust the guy, man?
I mean,
All
that is quite the
all
run.
barred, all holds barred. I forgot what it's called, but you know,
No
nothing's
holds
being
barred.
left off the table. Exactly.
I mean, Taco needed to get a game win on the board. That's the way to do it, man. Sometimes it goes beyond what's just in your hand and on to what your opponent's thinking about, how to get into their heads a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Joao, your thoughts on that deception? And Taco taking that game. No comment. Fair enough. Yeah, that's not a bad. I'm not gonna lie. That's not a bad play from Taco there. Just trying to ensure that he can get through on that without a risk of a defensive power play or even just a call out. So, but Joao definitely gonna play with more of a fire here.
No
Not leaving
respect
anything off
from
the
me
table.
from now on.
I I understand it, man. It's a little shady, but sometimes you gotta do it.
Listen, as long as it doesn't break the rule book, then everything goes. Although
Got
them Actually, it's
bug
worked before.
tactics out
we do
here.
have a lot of rules in the handbook though, so it's pretty
Yeah.
hard to. Red begging for mercy here, but for Joao, seems as if there may be none. Yeah, we're running with the numbers at the moment here, but then switch to yellow. Joao is doing a lot of these switches here, man. We've mentioned in the past that Joao usually leads the switches, and actually this time he's not right now. It's 23 to 21, well, they're not 23 to 22 with that, but
He's
interesting
still
game.
very much trying to control the color throughout the game, though. Even if the stat isn't supporting that as much, he's been playing very consistently to control the color in his favor.
Joao going with the wild yellow here. I mean, again, Joao looking for this 3-1 lead here, which we've seen in this tournament that has been a pretty dangerous lead, but we have seen people escape through it. But I mean, again, even though we've had some we've had some comebacks from 3-1, you definitely prefer that than the 2-2. But yeah, yellow reverse blue 4, and then now we go into keep it going in the blue, but Joao is gonna do a +2 towards Taco. Keep the
Staying
pace
on
up.
blue for a good bit.
Pace is going pretty fast here, but now we go into red. Another wild from Joao. He is avoiding that red like the plague at the moment.
Dang,
Taco with
that's
no
gonna
response.
force Taco back.
Could be Taco not really having much to counter the switches here. But we'll see
I think
what he
this might
does.
be the no mercy hit from Joao as he's tightening up a bit.
Yeah, there, jeez, that is
Oh,
a massive no mercy hit. Not going to take any of it. And 4-card run to end that one with the +4 as well. It is going to be 3-1 in a relatively quick game. I mean, I'm pretty sure that was plan A from Joao there, so a really strong starting hand there, all things considered. Yeah, because
Yeah, he just
you got 2 wilds and then the +4 as well. So I mean, Joao able to work with that and again show no mercy after Taco got that game 3 win.
I know I mentioned earlier that we haven't seen a 4-1 series yet in this losers round 1. Joao might be making it happen. He's got one more game here to try and seal Taco's fate. Taco, any plan that you have to try and reverse yourself from getting swept out of the championship right here? I mean, you got the card start, so
I mean, not necessarily
Well,
sweep, but
there's a quote that I use quite frequently. It's by a famous American businessman and former owner of the Oakland Raiders. Just win, baby.
I'm gonna clap that one up. Love to see that. That I've always said in the
Wow,
past
I
winning
do
is
not
the best
understand the
strategy.
reference. I do not
The
understand the reference.
it's you win. It's a sports coach. Um, it's like one of those images where it's like someone it's like standing there and it's a quote. But yeah. Anyways, we'll go to game 5 here. I don't unless Joe has anything else to say on that one. Just kind of 3-1 lead and looking to close things out. But I mean, Joe, any thoughts? No comment. All right, fair enough. But game 5.
Um,
Keep going. Oh, yeah.
I have the call.
Yeah.
Um, lucky number. I played it every game this year. I'm gonna go with 11.
okay.
All right, 1 down. We'll see how this one goes for Taco here again. Tournament game or tournament point here for Taco at the moment, looking to keep himself alive. But it's our first special card start with Skip. We'll see if Taco tries to go on an early run on this. He will not.
Nope.
We usually do not see someone capitalize on that one.
I think it's a smarter play to hold on to the ammo and if you got it. Unless you got like a color swap in mind at the start, but
Joao is loving these early switches here, but Taco had the crossover at that time, looking to take the control from Joao here. Joao here. Oh my god, I'm having so many voice cracks. I apologize.
you're all
But
good.
anyways, keeping it going on the yellow, and there's the switch from Joao, but Taco does have to leave that double.
We haven't been to blue yet, so I'd be surprised if Taco, didn't have anything to back up here as we go ditto into double play.
It's gonna tie it here. Taco with the +2, gonna throw
Another
him right
double,
back.
setting Joao back a decent amount. We're still on blue. Joao out of it.
Ooh, and that's a self ditto there. So looking to force another draw. Hoping Joao did not get a top deck. Based off the typing may have. No top deck.
Is Taco's just win mentality going to be strong enough to beat back a 4-1?
Draws keep on coming from Joao here, and just nothing really working on this blue here. We're looking at maybe another quick game potentially here, and Taco keeping himself afloat also would prevent the 4-1 from happening. Gonna be check.
Calls it. We're at green, but
Ooh.
Joao switches it. He ain't gonna be risking staying on that color. Taco forced a draw, showing his hand a little bit.
I'm gonna be interested if that was a top deck that came just in time, or if that was something he was holding on to. Because I mean, if it was the latter, that's a good hold from Joao there, having the confidence that there won't be a run to the end there. Oh my God, it's a big run from Joao. And he
Dang.
actually switches it back into the green, which Taco was looking for.
Ah, man. I'm curious if Taco thought that using a power play there wasn't worth it, or if he just didn't think about it. I feel like that would have been a good time for it when you're down like this, but maybe Taco can still make something work with whatever cards he got from that +6. It's gonna be risky though. Joao getting closer to the end.
I mean, for Taco, that's a tough call in the moment to make for the power play there because, I mean, if you use it there, you have to win the next 2 games clean. And with how the series has gone, you're really never going to know what Joao has up his sleeve. So,
That's also
I
true.
don't blame him for not going for it there. I mean, would have secured the game, but I mean, I can understand from his perspective trying to go for it there. And I mean, you see that some of the +6 there helping him out a little bit. He's going to run it down, has a +2 in there, but ultimately draws after the 5th card.
All ammo, no numbers, hoping to draw for something to finish into.
Joao was weak on this blue here, so that might have been the idea. So maybe looking for a draw city reset. Still nothing there, so we might be here for a little
Draw
bit.
city. Just where Taco wants to be for the moment.
Alright, gonna close the door on the skip there. Can Joao get out of it, or is he gonna keep it going? Gonna keep it going here. Yeah, I mean, with how this blue has been
Can't.
playing in this game, I think ultimately the worst thing that could happen is the draw, and then you get a blue, and then it switches right away. So Taco's gonna switch it and get it going here. For Joao, he's hoping he did not. He's hoping that he did not get a blue in that last draw, and this could be a 3-color game, and maybe has some ammo to fight back.
Whoa!
Well, there it is. As you just say it.
Another +6 on Joao, or Taco, I mean.
Joao is loving these +6s here. And again, looking the closest one out. Taco trying to find the response.
Looking through whatever new cards he just got.
Don't think no +4s yet. Taco gonna play the number here. Joao gonna keep it
So's
going down.
Joao. Getting real close to a finish, but do they have the ammo to make any 2-chain? They've been really using it just to play defensive or catch up. Oh!
Taco gonna power play. I think this is gonna be defensive. I'd be very surprised if this is a run to the end. Yeah, they're defensive power play. You know, I don't hate that. He wasn't feeling good. May not have had the cards to be able to force a situation here. But yeah, I mean, draw from Joao here. So you know, I think that's not the way Taco was hoping to use it there, but definitely something that could have keep him alive in this game, trying to find some more ammo in the deck.
Yeah, but if he used it this game, like I said earlier, could have used it to win a little earlier. So I don't know how I feel about that one. Ultimately, it does keep the game alive, but I guess we'll see if it ends in Taco's favor here.
Yeah, I mean, again, I think at this point Taco is just scrambling through this deck, trying to find something here that he can use to help him combat Joao. But I will mention there's not been a single +4 played, so I don't think Joao had it also because he would have probably power played to end it if he did earlier. But,
yeah.
I'm just kind of curious where those +4s end up emerging because I think someone grabbing one of those could be what the difference maker is in this one. But yeah, both
We're
of the
ticking down over to green.
Yeah, Joao is definitely going to be the one who's more desperate for a switch here since he has match point here. And he's able to get this rolling on green for Taco. He's just hoping he has enough to be able to fight back. And unfortunately, that's not a great sign. Joao with a self-ditto.
Man.
Yeah, I am
Another top deck.
I am thinking the ammo is just not coming for Taco here, and this could ultimately be close to the end here, but red 8 here is still in it for now. Was originally
Opens
where we were.
the door
Gets
for
the wild blue, finds the wild, and it's going to be another stall out. And, you know, I don't know. This is what you got to do because Taco knows he's not in a great spot right now. He has to keep the game alive by any means necessary. So these stall outs are really going to be his only chance here.
This is a good test of endurance. I'll say that much because coming from a position where he could have won, Taco's been doing a great job of trying to push, keep on living as long as he can, maybe find the +4 somewhere in this deck.
There's only one more wild left here, so we've seen a lot of wild usage, but still no +4s. I mean, for Taco, just hoping and praying a +4 can pop up in his hand here. Because I think for him, he feels that might be his only chance. but gets a +2,
Okay.
so kind of closes the gap a little bit. But I mean, Joao's still in a good lead. I mean, I think Taco's been doing a lot of great defense in this game here, which is kind of what he's been having to do. Just unfortunately, the offense is not really coming.
We're still on yellow. Joao having to draw. Taco might have more to go here. I guess we'll see.
I mean, that draw's gonna help him though, because that's another color he can use. Because I mean, I think information is the key to
Yeah.
the game here, especially when you go long like this.
Swap to red from Joao. Now to blue.
Ooh, as the
Back to yellow.
That's where he drew on before.
Was he hanging
Yellow
on to that
six.
one?
Oh, the power
Oh!
play!
That's gonna be it.
Did he find the correct switch with the number? And no, he found the +4, and that will do it. Joao is the one who finds the +4, and that is going to wrap things up. Joao moving on. Taco, unfortunately, road ends here for him. But I think that was a pretty good fight he put up in Game 5. Did not seem like he had a lot of ammo to work with, but did a great job trying to keep that one alive, but ultimately was for naught there. Joao winning it 4-1, and I mean, if you said it before, no 4-1 yet so far. That's going to be the first 4-1 of these playoffs, or of this D2 championship. There was a 4-1 in the LCQ, but I mean, Joao, you said it, revenge tour complete. I mean, to kind of walk me through your thoughts on that game. Taco leaves, fair enough. Definitely will give him space on that one, because that one's definitely gonna sting. But Joao, just kind of your thoughts being able to get the win on this one, and just kind of through your thoughts overall on how this run has been for you thus far as you move on to face Evan now. So it's LCQ versus LCQ, and technically your only home stand of the only home game technically of the entire playoffs.
And it feels amazing. I knew I could win here. I think the ammo was pretty even here. Yeah, Tyron +4 is pretty much even everywhere. Uh, I think it all boiled down to the game one mishap that Taco had. That just gave me so much confidence. Being able to come back from 24 cards to win it, it's just everything. And I have also finally completed my revenge tour of the main season. I've beaten every single person I have lost to. So now I'm just gonna go for Mark. I guess that's my next step.
Well, you're gonna have to win the losers bracket and hope that you face him in. Well, I guess he could show up again in losers. We still got winners semis to go through.
Yep.
Yeah, so
The earliest you could play is winners semis.
I am feeling great. I'm feeling very, very amazing. It was a good game. Even though I think I had some luck in game 2 and game 4. I think this last one was a very close one. At the end there, I had a choice of widowing the 4. But I think I did the right choice by switching to red at that moment, just to give him that little bit of confidence that he doesn't have blue, you know. I think that was a good play.
All right. Well, thank you, Joao. I mean, with this win, I'm technically you're fighting Evan for the last guaranteed promotion spot. Although you know about with how this goes with the Ashley retirement, 99% chance that is pretty much locked anyways. But I mean, your thoughts going up against Evan, your fellow LCQ winner, and just kind of your thoughts on trying to prove your dominance on who the superior LCQ player is.
I mean, before even the LCQ started, I said I want to go to the LCQ just to play more games, and now win the 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 chip, I would have had to play the most games. So going up against the other guy that has to do that, I'm feeling very confident, and it's gonna be a very fun match.
All right, thank you. Again, Taco, if you'd like, we can just pass on you for any post game comments. But just let us know on that one beforehand.
Just good game to Joe out. That's it. That's all I really need to say.
No,
Fair enough.
that's fair enough. That's fair enough. But yeah, I mean, did your best there. Unfortunately, I think at times cards just really did not fall your way there. Definitely the
Nah, I
back
blew
half.
it.
I think you did a really good job in Game 5 to keep that alive, because from what I was able to see, at least, it really did not seem like you had much to work with. So I think you did a pretty good job on
I
defense
think
there.
I can send my.
Okay.
Can I send my final hand that I had?
Yeah,
Hold on, I can. It's the last screenshot I had before the power play.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a tough hand to work with.
Oh
Yeah,
my
he makes
gosh.
you go off there.
Oh,
I was just going off of what had already been played and what I had in my hand, and just trying to figure out what cards he had the least likely chance of having to switch in the red. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
wow.
unfortunately. Yeah. Shoot, dog.
Yeah, no, good game to him. I mean, he's a good sport. We talked before. We talked when I lost my match to Ridley, and I have good respect for him. Ultimately, me losing, at least I had a chance to extend it one more game if I did the power play, but I thought, like, if I'm going a power play down with 2 games left, in a bad situation, I would rather just try to do the long haul and just pray for a miracle. But no, I mean, it all comes down to that game one. I've had, from the very first game this season, I've had issues with chains, and yeah, no, that's still ultimately the issue I have. So.
Fair enough. Thanks for coming out. Again, bracket may be over on your end, but again, I mean, I think in terms of the promotion aspect, I mean, there's still always a chance. But we'll have to wait and see on that one. But will be a long off season, so a lot of things can happen. But I think that'll do it. Nifty, any final comments here before we just wrap this one up?
It was an exciting last match. But yeah, just a few critical mistakes from Taco that cost him the series. It's unfortunate to see. I feel like he definitely showed that he earned his place here in the D2 championship despite the 2 big blunders there, but I think while this was a rough exit for Taco, he still should be proud of the way that he tried to play. For João, congratulations. Moving on to the next round, and probably got a D2 or D1 promotion coming up, but we'll see how that turns out ultimately. Yeah, good luck against your fellow LCQ winner, and we'll see how the rest of the losers bracket turns out. I believe we're turning to the winners next, though, yeah? Or is it the
Well,
losers
it's
still?
going to be a mix here. So this next window is going to be winners semis and losers round 2. So we'll have another slate of 4 here. Although based off what Joao's saying, we might have to adjust the Joao Evan one a little bit depending on Joao, since he might have some availability difficulties. That could also ultimately be an off-stream game. We'll work through that one, but that'll do it. That does it for losers round 1. We have our final 8 of this bracket here. Joao wins at 4-1, faces Evan. And then the ad not on the updated stream, but Ridley faces Red. So that's gonna wrap things up here. Again, thank you all so much for watching this stream. On behalf of the players, everyone who came out to watch, our ref Geo, my co-commentator Nifty, thank you all so much for watching this match. We congratulate Joao on the win and wish him best of luck as he continues his run through losers in what has been a really strong playoff showing from him. But until then, take care, everyone. Have a good one, and we will be back soon with some more MRU in action and the continuation of the D2 Championship. But until then, take care, everyone, and have a good one. You've been watching the 2025 MRE Uno Division II Championship.